How much money do you make a year before taxes?
Yeah, I'm actually not comfortable answering that.
Come on! We're doing the interview now, not you.
All right, so for this Browns Backers interview, please help me welcome, hailing from the Beach Hut Deli in Bend, Oregon, the president of the Bend Browns Backers, Chrissy! Chrissy, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good. The Browns won this week,
Fantastic.
So we feel good. Yeah.
Happy Victory Monday, you guys. We don't get to say that too often.
We don't. We got to say it as often as when we get the chance. Just say it all day. You know.
No, honestly, my parents got me a Victory Monday shirt for Christmas like 3 years ago, and I think I've worn it maybe like 3 times, maybe 4.
You didn't take the opportunity to wear it today? Come on.
It was cold, and I did forget. So fall break.
That's right. You called yourself out. You know.
I actually did.
Yeah. So no. Listen. Tell us about your chapter, Chrissy, out there in Bend. How many members do you have? What's your history, and what are you guys involved with now?
Yeah, so we are the Bend Browns Backers. We are located in Bend, Oregon, Central Oregon. We're in the high desert, located near the Cascade Mountain Range. So it's literally like a one-of-a-kind town. We have the Cascades, the Deschutes River through our town, which you can kind of see in our logo. Our little brownie elf is actually paddleboarding through the Deschutes River. Yep, that is our latest thing. We finally got a logo. We've been meeting for about a decade unofficially. We actually met on the streets. Tubier Chrissy was passing people, and it was actually a GV artwork shirt. And I'm like, you must be from Cleveland, Ohio, if you are wearing that niche of a shirt. And sure enough, they both were from Cleveland, and we started meeting every single Sunday, and it's evolved since then. We just kept meeting and finding more people. We've suffered through many tragic Cleveland things, the Cavs championship, the Indians losing in 2017. I'll never forget walking home with my friends from the bar crying from that Game 7 loss. But then again, like the Browns just hold us together. We've been through 0-16. We've been through probably as many bars as quarterback. No, just kidding. Not that many. But we have had our fair share of Browns luck and, been through different bars. But the Beach Hut Deli is amazing. We're downtown. It's so much fun. We have probably at least 24 regular members and then anywhere up to 50 plus. And then we actually are a destination town. So we get a lot of people visiting from Cleveland or other backers bars. So that's pretty fun. But at the Beach Hut Deli, I love to sit in a spot where I'm facing the door because people's faces when they see not only one, but like a clan of Browns fans, the confusion is unreal. And there's multiple kids. I have 2 littles. And I knew I made it as a parent when I heard them at the breakfast table chanting 2 years ago. They're only 2 or 3.5 and 5.5. But they were going, okay, when I say, here we go, brownies, here we go, you go, who? And my husband's a Seahawks fan, so I'm happy.
Nice. Suck it, Seahawks.
Yeah, so yes, exactly. This past week, he's like, I'm so confident I would bet our mortgage. Haven't you ever felt like that about your team? Haven't you ever felt so confident that you'd win a game? I'm like,
deliver a swift headbutt straight to his face.
Literally, I did. I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
What a jerk.
He's a closet Browns fan. He does rep with us every single Sunday, watching with us. My fans, my backers, we all know each other. They know him pretty well. I say I'm the only the president because I was the only one responsible of the friend group enough to file the paperwork.
Yeah, that's how it goes, Yeah, that's why we're.
So here I am.
Because I was the only one responsible enough to file the paperwork, and Kenny just came along with me.
I'm busy, man.
Yeah.
No, that's literally what it was when my friend's like, I like how you called yourself the president. I'm like, you had so many opportunities to file the paperwork. Like, you literally have our official backers sign, the bar's backers sign. I'm like, that's it. The ball's in your court.
Yep.
So when were you officially incorporated?
We met, I think it was officially 2018. We were before COVID. And then we obviously fell apart a little bit during COVID. I took a 2-year hiatus back in Ohio to flip a house and all the fun stuff that I couldn't afford to do in Bend. I'm from Sandusky originally, so
oh, nice,
not too shabby, Cedar Point, obviously, but Bend is home, and my home away from home, like these backers people, like it's so fun. Somebody actually showed up a couple of weeks ago. They're like, "Hey, who knows Susan from this random town in Ohio?" And I'm like, "That's my mom's cousin. Why are like, how does that happen?"
Yeah, but it is. I mean, it's such a small world when it comes to Browns fans and just Ohio people in general.
We are everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, it's so true. No, and being a destination town. I tried to come back and just, like I said, my home away from home is here, but Northeast Ohio is obviously, like, I'm obnoxious about it out here. Like, I'm known very thoroughly throughout my community, just especially because of the backers stuff. But people are like, "Are you wearing that as a joke?"
Absolutely not.
I would not be wearing this during 0-16.
Right. So, with your chapter, what kind of charities are you guys involved with? I know you guys. I think I saw just this past weekend that there was some raffles and some other things you guys were doing. So.
Yeah, so we're finally getting our feet off the ground in that. Like I said, being the only one who's done anything up until this year, I had a lot of people finally be like, "Okay, I'm ready. Like, let's get some stuff rolling." So we finally got some merch going. A bunch of people donated some raffles. But I feel like the last 2 years were the first 2 years we really ramped it up, like where we actually like tried to market a little more, and I had more capacity to be involved throughout that. But we do that. We donate to the Browns Foundation, and then we're also working to partner with a local group called Street Dog Hero. So we do want to do the Dogs for Dogs, be able to bring some puppies in. I foster with that organization as well. So it's just too fun. It's so fun. Our Beach Hut Deli, where we host, you go in the bathroom and they literally have the dogs of Beach Hut Deli. Dogs are welcome there. It's full on open seating. Like I said, Sean and Russ, the owners, are phenomenal. They treat us great. One was our first week there. Wow. Was when they played the Packers, and he was actually a Packers fan, and he was cheering us on the whole time. He's like, "We won, guys." I'm like, "I know you won our business because it's 10 a.m. on a Sunday." But I love you. Yeah. They already hung up our flag and everything. Nice. They give us, they treat us like royalty over there. And we just love the sense of community. Local businesses were like sending people downtown. My mom was shopping at halftime, and somebody was like, "Hey, you got to go down to Beach Hut Deli. There's actually a whole clan of Browns backers down there." So it's just so fun that the community sent us over. Last week, we had people come from another bar that sent them over mid-game. They were visiting from Texas. So that was nice. Pretty fun. They got to watch the last quarter with us and all that. So it's just so fun to be involved in the community and cry together most Sundays.
Yeah. How many people do you guys have typically showing up, did you say?
Probably a dozen to 2 dozen. And then we just always have so many friends and family. Like Oregon doesn't have an NFL team. So we do have like a good amount of Seahawks. We have some Niners. And then we actually have a pretty big Raider Nation here. But nothing is like overwhelmingly, like we make a dent. We're noticed in our community with our fan group. So nice. Like I said, I'm loud about it.
Yeah. And the reason that I ask is just simply, to a normal person, 12 to 24 people might not sound like a lot of people, but you think about how many Browns backers chapters there are. If I'm not mistaken, there's like 400 and some or 300 and some. So let's go on the lower end of that, 12 times that many, and how many just Browns fans are in random bars around the country, around the world, raising money for charity every single week. It's just phenomenal. Yeah. So.
And seeing if we actually had, like, if we were winning, how many more consistent people. I think we have at least 100 people in our little tiny mountain town that I could probably name who has been to the group, just hasn't signed up and, follows us or some sort. But we make a pretty big dent, and it's so fun to do. And like I said, have that home away from home and cry together and tell people, no, it's not a joke.
Yeah, well, I'm sure all of Bend appreciates you guys, but let's get to some football questions here real quick. But I think number one that we're going to start with, usually we just go straight into the game and the scores and those types of thing. But I got to ask you, you guys get more exposure. Everybody out on the West Coast, towards the West Coast, gets more exposure than we did. And I'm talking coming up through college to like Shador. And now obviously starting for the Browns, they named him starter for this week as well. Just thoughts on Shador, what you thought about this last game and how you think he'll do going forward.
I'm excited, but it's so hard to keep my hopes up. Like, honestly, like I really do want to see the best, but I need to see a couple more games to get super excited. Like, I love his attitude, and I, love to see that he's excited about us. And yes, we're excited about him. But we're a Browns fan. I got to be a realist. Like, it's just, I have never bought a quarterback jersey because it's just like every time I do, there's somebody new.
Yeah.
You've seen this story play out before.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I studied sports communication in college and marketing and stuff. Like, I really, my professor, she was never from Ohio. So we had to write a paper a week, and I made it my life mission to make sure she got a new Cleveland sports history story every single week.
Man, that's got to be that's like a dissertation paper for that class. Like, explain to us in a paper how the Browns are so bad. But you can do it.
And this was over a decade ago. This was well over a decade ago, and it's only gotten worse.
Yeah. Still going.
We were talking in our group last night. We're like, okay, or at the game on Sunday, we're like, okay, well, we're on obviously number 42, and somebody had a Baker shirt on, and we're like, what number was he? What number do you think he was? And I'm like, okay, maybe like 33. I was thinking mid 30s. 29. Like, I don't feel like it's been that long.
Dang, that actually hurt.
So you guys,
it just crushed me.
Yeah, I like cried a little, and so I actually have a little Funko Pop of Baker Mayfield that we got in our White Elephant gift exchange, and he sits in my little breezeway and he haunts me. And I'm not going to take him down until we have a quarterback last a season. It probably is. There's my little Browns fan right here. Ellie, you want to say go Browns? Here, take mine.
Gotta love the Littlies.
Oh, man. Like I said, she supports me every Sunday. Oh, that's her favorite.
Yeah, my daughter too. So, but yeah, so you're cautiously optimistic with Shador. You got to see some more. That's actually kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
It's so polarizing right now with Shador. Most people either love him or hate him. And that's why I had to ask the question, is because I expected an answer on either end, and I got an answer in the middle, which was nice. So
yeah, and anybody who's enthusiastic about us, like, don't get me wrong. I'm like, okay, I'm gun ho. Like, you can see when somebody hates their life playing in Cleveland. Like,
yeah,
we're like, okay, we get it. We hate our lives too. We can't control it. Like, I was born into this. Like,
Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy.
There's just so many. So, like, the optimism is refreshing, and I do love seeing that. But like I said, I got a Seahawks fan chirping in one of my ears, and
yeah,
I got nothing.
We get it. So for this week, though, they got the 49ers. You said you got some fans out there close by. So with maybe you're getting a little bit of exposure to how they're doing this year. How's the game going to go this weekend? You think the Browns fare well?
I don't think we're going to win. I think we'll be able to get a couple touchdowns and a field goal. Like, yeah, maybe like 17-24. I think we can hold them off a little bit, but I don't know. 2 wins in a row. Like, we're already beating last year's stats.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't even think I wanted to wear the shirt because I just felt like I almost jinxed it a little. We had a party a couple weeks ago, and it was you get to wear something you never get to wear. So most of the girls are wearing like ball gowns and stuff, and they're like, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like, "Victory Monday."
I like that.
So-
I like that the line in the sand is, even if we did have a chance to win, we definitely won't win back to back weeks. So.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to be screaming and yelling on Sunday and cussing all the Niners fans out, telling them we're going to win this.
Perfect.
So I do. Maybe I'm just feeling a little more realist because it's not Sunday. I don't have my beer in front of me. Like,
yeah, I get
you
it.
know how it goes.
Monday facing down a team that's got a much better record than we are. It's a little hard to get excited. But then come Sunday, most Browns fans are jacked up and ready to go.
A little liquid courage.
Well, and it's 10 a.m. for us.
Why would she have you meet her in a bar at 10 in the morning? I just figured she was a raging alcoholic.
We wake up and all but 2 games this year are 10 a.m. So like we wake up and we go to the bar. They're like, hey, you guys want your normal IPA? We're like, yep.
I guess
Of course.
Some of the backers come in. They're like, it's a tequila kind of morning. I know this is going to be bad.
You guys get kegs and eggs every Sunday.
Oh, literally. It's brutal. But no, I actually love starting my morning off like waking up, hit the ground running, like go.
Chrissy's getting crazy over here. She's like, I love starting my morning off with an IPA. It's the best way. Tequila and IPAs. That's how I get going.
Our first bar used to do bottomless mimosas. And I don't think that was legal, but
Breakfast of champions.
yeah, they actually were there for us through 0-16, our first bar. And when we won that Thursday night game, they made us orange shots, orange Jello shots, and they gave them out to us. And we were doing, I know it was Baker, shots of Baker, makers for Baker. And I worked in a bank at the time in business banking, and you bet your ass I showed up in my Browns jersey, slouched all day.
What they didn't tell you was that they had made those Jello shots a year before, and they were waiting for us to win to give them to you.
They were in the fridge.
They probably were, but we were so stoked that we didn't give a shit. Like,
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Well, listen, Chrissy, we really appreciate it. You've been a lot of fun.
Oh, man.
We wish we could stay on and talk to you all night. Unfortunately, we have like a 2.5 hour podcast that we put together every week. Why we're still doing it? Just because we love
I get
Browns,
it.
I guess.
Hey, I'm
But-
surprised my kids left me alone this long, so we did great.
Yeah. So get back to your kids. And then if we're ever out in Bend, Oregon, we will definitely, especially on a game day Sunday, we'll stop by and see you guys and hopefully
Please,
enjoy the game
you got to
with
get out. Yeah, it's an amazing little town. You got to look us up. And like I said, come during a game. My parents make sure they fly out every single year to at least have 1 or 2 backers games with us. So
Absolutely.
Sounds
We'll
like
make
a
it a
plan.
point. Thanks, Chrissy.
awesome. Great meeting you guys. Go Browns. Happy Victory Monday.
Go Browns.
We're the Ben Browns backers, and you're listening to the Burning River Sportscast. Go Browns!